It's been about a month since the film came out, but in case you missed it, a big event in the Marvel Cinematic Universe called the Infinity War has been released. You know, it's been long enough for me to say at least one thing. It doesn't have a happy ending, does it? Has Thanos gotten you down? Are you upset, that he did the things he did? I have the perfect thing for you. Right inside Zen Pinball is a table where you get to take on the Purple Man himself. I'm talking about Infinity Gauntlet, the pinball table. So for starters, this table here, Okay, so this is a basic table, the way it's laid out, but it does have some interesting features. All the ramps are normal, but the railings are these light bridges, which I think is a really cool looking factor to it. It almost does look cheesy in a way sometimes, where the difference between the ramp colors and the light railways are almost at odds with each other on this table. But anyway, it seems pretty decent story mode on this mission. Just shoot the same spot a couple of times, and that's it. You got one of the Infinity Stones, and you're ready to go. Infinity Gems, as they were in the comic. This, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a huge comic book fan. Alright, I'm not. I got into Marvel after the Marvel Cinematic Universe happened, and I got into it. And one of the first thing I noticed in this game, this was based way before the film came out, obviously. It's based on the video game lore. Thus, the two characters you got on the table besides Thanos are Silver Surfer, which you may remember from a spectacular film called Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, and some wizard dude who I don't even know his name or care. Because I'm fighting Thanos, man. I gotta do it. Do it for all the people who died. He should have cut off the head and whatnot. So it's a pretty enjoyable table. A little bit po-faced in of itself, since it's such a serious time in the comic. Although they make no attempt for this character not to be a cheesy villain. Because whereas he's just basically a Malthusian in the film, in the comics, he's just trying to get laid. That's all the dude wants. He wants to get laid, and he's got himself a special partner, and that's Death Incarnate. So who would want to kill a whole bunch of people just so you can date Death? I mean, that sounds pretty reasonable to me. But anyway, this table, decent layout, it's very standard, as I keep saying. It's got the bumpers up at the top right corner, a big center chute for some of the events to happen. Several rails that you see a lot of them, but only feel like you use a couple of them, despite them. And there's a special ramp on the left side, so that if you meet certain conditions, you would launch from that side, but I haven't seen it used for much else other than some special conditions, and nothing that really blew my mind away. It's got a couple of mini games that are crazy. I did one gem game where I had to play a sort of mini location. I had no idea what I was doing whatsoever, but somehow I managed to beat the mission that was before me. And then another one that I just played right now as I was recording, the controls got completely mixed up in an absolutely crazy manner, and I ended up beating my own high score for the first time in a very long time playing this level. But it doesn't have me coming back and back all the time, even after the thrill that is Infinity War in theaters, and you can still go ahead and see that in theaters if you'd like. Even despite that, I still don't come back to this table a whole lot, because it's just hard to get me back. It's got some okay voice acting, but it doesn't really feel special. It is a bog standard pinball table. But there's nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't make it spectacular. Due to it being a good, functional table, but not actually offending me too much other than not being interested in the pinball's version of the Thanos narrative, I find myself giving it a 2 out of 3. But, if you want to show Thanos who's the boss, I have no idea what just happened. You want to show Thanos who's the boss after, seeing what he did to everyone. If you're just angry, there may be some vindication if you play this table. It is by no means easy to beat a pinball table. So all that said, this is a 2 out of 3 table. If you've been thinking about getting it to show Thanos who's boss, by all means do it. If you were thinking of trying to get a table and you weren't sure what to do about, once again, this is the table to fight Thanos. I will be reviewing every single Zen pinball table on Android and iOS. If you want to see more tables getting reviewed, tune in. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Tell me, did you enjoy the movie? How angry did the ending make you? Forget all that, just comment, and look forward to more of these videos soon.